live and direct. Live and direct, man. How's everybody doing today?
Hey.
Another installment. Waiting
You
for
know
my
how I
camera
go.
to join.
You know how it go.
Oh yeah, this camera doing me justice today. All right.
How are you?
Let's get her in here.
What's up,
Camera on.
y'all?
Hold up. Talk to me.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Great, I'm doing wonderful. I don't know something about this camera today making us look, feel me?
You looking good. You looking good.
Nah, but you know, back with another installment
Mm-hmm.
of the greatest
Mm-hmm.
podcast in all the DMV.
Mm-hmm.
Stretching all of the East Coast. Cultivating Conversations with DP Squared, your lovely host and co-host. I am DeAndre.
I'm
This
Deja.
is, yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Today we got a good one, but we're going to get into that a little later. Let me ask you how you doing first. How are you doing?
Well, first, I guess before I'm gonna throw the disclaimer out there.
Talk to me.
We're gonna do the podcast side by side,
Oh,
But,
yeah.
DeAndre's a little under the weather, so he needs to keep his germs on his side, and I'm gonna keep myself over here. Feel
Just
me?
a little under the weather,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to protect the family,
We don't need any of that.
Trying to
But
protect people.
back to how I am. I'm doing good, man. I'm just trying to get through the days, but I'm good.
Yeah.
I feel like the weather, with the nice weather, that's been really nice lately too. So I mean, I don't really have too many complaints,
Yeah, I feel you. Straight
Yeah.
school is over though. And
For
I'm
you.
feeling, for me, a
Okay.
lot of college students are coming home.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling great.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling well rested for the first time in months. But I mean, still, just like me and others, I got summer school coming up. It's not like summer school back at high school where you gotta, you fail a few classes. This is optional summer school, but
Yeah.
even though that's coming up, I'm still feeling good though, being
Mm-hmm.
home. The summer feels like a place of growth. So I'm feeling that right now. So I'm
That's
feeling
what's
good.
up. That's what's
Feeling
up.
good. How's
Yeah.
everybody feeling that school is over? If you're not in school, how's everybody feeling that the summer has started?
Yeah. How's everybody feeling? I know for me, like, I'm feeling much better because the semester has definitely slowed down at work, and like I'm feeling good. But I think
Because
that's
I'm
kind of
here.
But I think one of the main reasons why we wanted to have this episode was because, like, I think with you, DeAndre, just finishing the semester, but also just me thinking back to my past years feeling the same way. It was just kind of like, okay, the semester is over, but it still feels like you don't have your real summer like you did when you were younger.
Right.
Because it's like, yeah, you're done with school, but there's still so much to do.
That's true.
You still
That's
feel
true.
burnt out. You still feel tired, unmotivated, whatever. So we just kind of wanted to talk about that and see if other people feel the same way or not.
Yeah. And to start off, I don't know. I just wanted to kind of bring this up because I feel like it's a heavy topic for many people, young adults. It could even be real adults. But I want to talk about motivation real quick. Okay. I feel like motivation is a heavy factor when it comes to understanding what you want to do. It's not necessarily you don't know what to do, but people don't have the will to want to type
Yeah.
So before I even get to what I gotta say, I want to ask you. You came out of school. What motivated you to keep going? Especially 2020, lost your job.
So what motivated?
Yeah.
Not much. So like when my first feelings, like when I had lost my job and was like done with school, I was less motivated because like I was so happy that I was done with school that I just wanted to like sit for a second and have a break. I didn't care about nothing. Yeah, I just was just like, I don't want to have to think no more. Because you imagine you be in school since you was like 3 or 4 all the way till 21, So I was really just tired. But also because things weren't working out in my life, I was extremely unmotivated because for me, which I'm trying to get out of, but a lot of my happiness has to do with how my success is going. Yeah, when it comes to professional life. So it was a very hard road for me. So I think
transition.
But the only thing that kept me motivated was the people around me. Having family that was just like, we gonna have fun anyway. We got your back. Like, we gonna try to get your mind off this was the only reason why I feel that I continue to stay motivated. That's why I feel
Yeah.
like every time I have the chance, I'm always telling people, if you're in someone's life, please be a positive aspect of it.
Yeah.
Like,
That's true.
don't bring more negativity,
That's
because
true.
sometimes that the thing that keeps somebody going is literally you being in their life. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's probably that's
And I think also even piggybacking on that point is when people are unmotivated to whatever you're trying to accomplish, it doesn't have to be school. It could be something in your personal life. I think you have to understand who you're doing it for.
yeah.
I feel like that is what fulfills you to understand the long term goal. It could be you could be doing it for your parents, you could do it for a child, you could do it for your siblings. But
Mm-hmm.
you have to understand that your life is not just about you at the end of the day, and that you
True.
fulfilling your goals is not you not fulfilling your goals in some way, in my perspective, feels selfish. That you would rather sit back and be lazy, unmotivated, to then not
Mm.
accomplish what you see fit. You know?
That's facts, DeAndre. That's facts.
Yeah,
That's facts.
yeah,
That's something I definitely think I have to keep in
yeah.
mind.
Hmm.
Like who are you doing it for, and what would you say to somebody if they were you? Like
Right,
you'd be like,
right.
"You got
Exactly.
this. What are you
Yeah,
doing? You can, you
that's
know what
true.
I'm saying? Like you can get through this. Don't
Yeah.
soak in it. You know."
And did you ever come across the thought of like it's like your life, like you got to take course type? You know what I'm trying to say?
Um.
Like
Yeah.
because by the time you not you, but I'm saying the general people are done grown up, and for all those years they didn't take grasp of their own life, and they've
Yeah.
been getting pushed by the wind. At
Right.
any point, did you like feel that?
Yeah. I,
Mhm.
I I feel like I had that idea from a young age.
Yeah.
I was always just like, I want my life to be so great. I'm gonna do what I have. I'm gonna
Mhm.
do what I can to like be the best that I could be. And I still
Yeah.
feel that way about myself. So I definitely didn't want life to just pull me any way it wanted to pull me. I wanted to be in control. Well, you can't control everything, but I wanted to take control over the things that I could, so that I could make sure that I felt like my life was fulfilled.
Hmm.
Whether
Hmm.
it was like traveling more, being with my friends more, or being in more clubs, or like going
Yeah.
not like clubs as far as activities,
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I was
Both.
always both.
Both. But I know what you said.
Yeah, I always wanted to feel like my life had everyone's life has purpose, but I wanted to
Yeah.
make sure I felt that at the end of all of this, will I be happy? Like will I be,
Yeah.
you know what? We had a time. That's how I want to feel at the end of it all. But how do you like what are your thoughts about feeling okay? All right. Summer's about to come, right?
Yeah.
Now, it's okay if someone wants to feel like they want to completely unplug from the world and take rest and do their
Mhm.
thing. But I feel that that's not realistic,
Yeah.
because you still got expectations and life goes on. So what are your feelings about you starting summer class, not having a summer to yourself, quote
Mhm.
unquote, and doing work and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are your feelings like, are you mad about that? Are you
Mhm. So
annoyed? Are you like,
uh,
how are you feel?
right. How I see fit, honestly, is that I had a summer of not really doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Really. So, and I've had summers of doing a whole bunch and being dead tired, right?
Yeah.
And I would say doing both. I will always take the summer of doing a lot because going through a summer of feeling like you didn't do nothing
Mm-hmm.
feels like inadequate for myself. And that's just
Yeah.
the type of person I am. I see summer as like this is the time where you can relinquish everything you did at the school year, all the stress you had, all the people you didn't mess with, all that is gone. You're back home.
Mm-hmm.
This is a time to, reinstate the fulfillment that you may have started this is the summer prior. I've had trouble when coming into school, forgetting everything I've done over the summer and just, being pushed by the wind. But then when
Yeah.
summer comes back around, it's time to do that. So
Yeah.
as I want to say this, I'm honestly happy that I have so many things on my plate currently
Okay.
because at one point I didn't. But
Mm.
I want to say for the people that may not have nothing on their plate, there still are ways to fulfill yourself over the summer. And when people say they have nothing to enjoy or they don't like to do anything, I don't believe that. There's something that always brings somebody happiness in some
Yeah.
type of way. And I feel like over the summer, that is the time to address it
Mm-hmm.
and
For
do it.
sure. I
Yeah.
definitely I definitely started painting again.
Hmm.
I want to get back into knitting again.
Yeah.
Just because how you were saying, I want to do the things that make me happy too during the summer, and not just
Yeah.
like all work, work, work type stuff.
Hmm.
Like you can find something to occupy your time
Like something,
instead of just
anything.
letting
Excuse
your
me.
brain go to waste. But I would like people to put in the chat, what are some things that you enjoy doing that has nothing to do with work? Like nothing to do with work.
Or that
Mine
you
would
want to
be,
do.
mine would be painting. I already said that. So that's mine.
Okay, let me think. Something that has nothing to do with work or school that I want to do more.
Yeah.
Besides working out.
That you like to do. Not something that it's not like a goal, but something you like to do.
Working out? Can I say working out?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I want to work out. You know.
Okay, working out.
That's what I like doing over the summer.
Mine says scrapbooking for sure. Yeah, scrapbooking.
Yeah.
I think so. Okay.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to create more memories too.
Uh-huh.
Just in general.
Skating, period. Oh, you wanna create more memories?
Yes.
Okay.
That too.
Create more memories. How?
With my girlfriend.
Okay.
With my family, going to new places, just experience new things, do things as a group more, be in the house less, be with my friends a lot more often.
Yeah.
What I understand, like I've had summers are so fun when you are optimizing all your time by just not trying to find what's fun, but as the day goes on, just doing. So that's what
for sure. Okay. So what do you okay. Now, I feel a little different about how my summer is about to go than like what you said.
Okay, how you feel?
So I'm talking about my summer, not your summer, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. How you feel?
Because I'm about to start grad school back up in the summer. I took a break in the spring because it was just a lot of stress. And like,
tell people what you're in grad school for.
So I'm in grad school at Georgetown for sport industry management.
Okay.
So hopefully I'm supposed anyway. So I'm starting back up in the summer, and the way I feel about it is that I have mixed emotions. My mixed emotions is that Dana says solving puzzles and word games for sure. My thought is that sometimes I feel like it's a waste of time.
Okay.
But at the other hand, I know that it is important to do now because it'll set me up for a better future. So I struggle with feeling like, dang, another summer doing work and having to go to school and trying to do stuff in my personal life. I am not excited about that.
That's true.
So I just don't know how to, what to do to not be burnt out, knowing that it's not going to be a break in the fall. Like it's like, you do the summer and you back into the fall. Yeah.
And before we get, I want to say, people in the chat have any advice for her, drop it in the chat first.
Yeah. If you have any advice.
Burnout, right? Burnout is very prevalent. I would say I felt burnt out 2 years ago when I was coming out of sophomore year. I felt, man, I don't know what was going on, but it was just a lot. But back to what you were saying is, I think it goes to what do you want, right? Because I know you, right? The people may not know you as much as I know you, but I know you, and I know what you want in the future for yourself. Now, this little piece of struggle right here, later on, like you said, will it create years of success? Do you believe that?
I do. It's weird because sometimes I don't.
Okay.
But generally, yes. I think it's just like when you in the midst of it, you be like, man, this is not worth it. But for sure, it is. It is for sure.
Okay. So like I have a question for you before we get back to the topic.
Okay.
Would you struggle for, let's say 30, 40 years for 5 years of successful freedom? Or would you rather just live those 35 years of, mild stress, but you're relatively happy?
What are the options?
Like I'm saying, like, would you rather struggle for a while, be successful for a minimal time, or the whole time just kind of be in the middle?
I don't know, because why would I want to stress a whole bunch of time for a little bit of satisfaction?
True. But then on the other hand, it's like in the middle range, you're just going back and forth between everything. So it's like, I guess what I'm trying to say is that you have to weigh your options to what's important to you. And I guess that could go back to the people too. Is like you have to weigh what's important to you, because at the end of the day, you doing this for yourself and you see that it's going to prove in benefits down the road, then you got to do it. You ain't got a choice.
That's period.
You gotta suck it up. No hanging out, none of that. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Be for real, yeah. Be for real. I mean, no, you're right. I
Yeah.
also think that people should, which really helped me. I was just like, okay, this weekend I'm not going to do anything that has to do with like outside stuff. Does it make
Yeah.
sense? So this weekend
Yeah.
I'm doing the only things that I like to do,
Yeah.
because it was my own way of trying to detach a little bit, knowing that like I ain't gonna have 3 months of a summer to do what I want.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, how can you find small ways to like
Mhm.
detach for a little bit so that you can get back to it? Because the older you get, the less time you really have to like do
Yeah.
nothing, you know?
Maybe
So,
you need some on campus classroom friends. Some grad students. You
but
never
I
know.
do, I
You go
mean,
online.
you mean people who, why? What do you mean?
I'm saying like, wait, so your classes are online, right?
Yeah,
So like the people are in different states.
for the most part. Some people
Oh,
be
okay.
in DC, some people be in
Yeah, you
DC.
can link up with them, you know. Mingle. I'm just saying you have to
No,
find
yeah, I
fulfillment
see what you're saying.
inside of the struggle. So if you hate doing, not saying you, but if you hate doing the classes, find something in the class that makes you happy at least to get through it. Type.
No,
So
because that's the thing. I love my classes. I
okay.
love it. But I do see what you're saying. Like, how can I
Hmm.
find ways to like,
Yeah. Yeah.
find the fun parts within the
Exactly.
work.
Right.
Okay, that's cool. That's
And
cool.
let me ask you a question about my situation. Right.
Okay.
So I'm wrapping school up and I'm ready for it to be over.
Mm-hmm.
And you had to take one more semester of school because your credit, they mess your credits up or whatever from transferring.
Yep.
But me, I just gotta take the next 2 semesters just because I gotta finish my classes up. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling like I'm done. Like I don't want to do no more work.
Yeah.
How do I get to the finish line? Do you have any tips?
Okay. What I would say is, one, which this sounds very cliche, so bear with
Mhm.
me.
All right.
One, you got to give yourself grace,
Mm-hmm.
because you change your major.
True.
You know what I mean? And at least my friends, when they change their major, oh, you got to like take different
Yeah.
classes, and that's just what it is. It's not like you were twiddling your thumbs and then you was like, oh shoot, I got to take more class. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
I just think that you got to keep that in mind, for one. Number two, and people can vouch for this, when you, or maybe not, but when you leave college, that world gonna be there.
Mm.
Like,
Mm.
them employers gonna be there, but
Yeah.
the last thing you need is to be leaving school and then you be like, dang,
Right.
now what? Or
That's
like, I
yeah.
wish I would have, because everybody love when it's like, hey, I'm a college student, can you help me? Like, I just wanted to
Uh-huh.
know XYZ. But when you get into the real world, people don't really care as much to
Uh,
like, it's like you're an adult now, you know what I'm saying? So
mhm.
don't rush to try to be out here, because when you get out here, you're not missing nothing.
Don't rush the
So you
process.
can't rush the process, because then, okay, you rush. College is like the best years of your life, whether people want to agree or not.
Uh,
But it's like, why rush that? Because when you get out of here, every year is going to feel the same.
mm.
Not
I
in a
know what you're
crazy
trying to
manner, but you know what I'm
yeah.
trying to say. So it's just like, that's what you have to keep in mind, because the work ain't going to get easier. The
Mhm.
classes ain't going to get more. Like, I can't say, oh yeah, hopefully next year the classes will be so fun where you
Yeah.
like don't even feel like it's work. That's not the case. So
Mm.
I'm not even going to propose that to you. The only thing you have to keep in mind is that I'm doing this for a reason. And the
Yeah.
reason is that I want to have a better future, like you told me. And in order
Exactly.
to do that, I have to just keep it pushing
Yeah.
and know that when I leave here, I'm going to be good, because I
Yeah.
took my time to finish.
True. That's true.
And that's just period. I was
That's
so
true.
happy I had extra time, because when my friends left, they didn't have nowhere to go. Like, they had no future plans, because
Yeah.
they transferred and felt rushed to leave because they were
Yeah.
trying to hurry up and finish early. I said, oh, I'm gonna take my time. And
Mhm.
when I took my time, I was more prepared to when I
Right.
left. So
That's
this,
true.
like, you just gotta just be patient.
Having a plan.
Yeah, and having a plan and being intentional while you have that extra time. You
Mhm.
don't want to leave, have the extra time, and be like, I ain't even use that time wisely.
Yeah.
You
Because
know what I'm saying? You want to
I
be
think
like, okay, I use that extra time wisely. That a lot of people don't have. They don't have
yeah.
that extra time. When they graduate, that's it.
And I'm not gonna say it's the case for a lot of people,
Yeah.
but people get tripped up in seeing like, people graduating in the, correct 4 years or whatever,
Yeah.
from the time you graduate high school, 4 years after. But you have to understand, I'm not saying all, but not many of those people are doing particularly what they want right now.
Nope.
They may not be in the place that they thought they were gonna be. So I'm just saying I don't want people to be affected by what they see others doing.
Things
Because you
taking
don't
longer.
right.
Yeah.
taking longer or whatever. It's everything's a journey. So you have to optimize your time for yourself, not
Yeah.
because of what other people are asking you or you see other people accomplishing.
Yeah.
So you
And
definitely want to have
honestly,
a plan.
like no one's gonna ask if you graduated in 3 years and 3.5 and
Hmm.
4 and 4.5 and 5. Like
Yeah.
they're not really. No one's asking that. I'm talking about like
Yeah.
job places and stuff.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I mean, it is difficult because I even feel that way about the next steps in my career. So I don't feel like you're alone. I'll be like, dang, I need to be here by now. I need to be doing this by now. Then I sit and I'm thinking, nah, not really.
Right.
Cause I don't know what them people had to do to get there to where they
True.
at. I don't want to switch lives with them. I'm fine. Like I'm good. I'm good. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So yeah, but so how do you okay. How do you plan to keep yourself organized with everything that you have going on and or how can people keep themselves organized like
How
to
can
make
people?
sure that they're
Yeah.
not falling off too much to when they get back in the fall it's like dang I didn't even
Yeah.
like I'm not prepared type of thing.
Yeah, organization and time management skills, top
Mm.
tier when you're doing the school.
Top tier.
Top tier when you're doing school. I'm not saying this could be pointed at freshmen or if it's pointed at you getting a new job, whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
But understand how much time you have in a day because it causes you have just so much freedom. It's like
Mm-hmm.
you can do whatever you want here, do whatever you want there. But the
Mm-hmm.
problem
Mm-hmm.
is people get caught up in that freedom. That's how I got caught up sophomore year in that freedom. And I was not taking my time serious. And
Yeah.
because I was not understanding how important, you know, these classes were, understanding how important these grades were, and just
Mm-hmm.
doing things just because I wanted to. But over
Mm-hmm.
the summer, besides I guess having a job, one way to I guess correctly manage your time because I'm gonna be truthful. I ain't gonna lie. I don't be doing no workbooks or going over. The most that I do is have classes over the summer. But I would recommend people if you have the money to stay on track is to take at least one class over the summer. First, it helps towards your credits. It helps you
Mm-hmm.
stay focused on whatever your major is, and it helps
Mm-hmm.
you get to the finish line if you want to quicker or on time, or your journey is just progressed a little bit.
But
So,
yeah,
uh
sometimes people like have to choose work over
that's true.
school sometimes, but
Yeah,
and which is okay, sometimes
yeah,
you gotta work instead because you need money. But
yeah. I would also say take that regardless of getting ready for school, take that separation from school in summer, like block your mind out to those 3 months are these is my summertime. Now you
mm-hmm.
can still enable your time management skills and organization skills, but don't try to think so much about school because you got to be in there for 9 months coming in the fall.
Yep.
So I think that's important too in your mind is to separate the two times. Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, I
how,
don't know.
how you stay organized? You
Oh,
actually got a job.
Stephanie said the degree is important, not the amount of time it took. Yeah.
That's true.
And Kiana said, have to get out of the habit of comparing your journey to others.
True.
Yeah. That's really hard.
Yeah.
That's so hard. But
What about you though?
how to stay organized?
Yeah,
Um,
from an adult standpoint.
oh yeah. I mean, I feel like these are kind of the basics, honestly. But I have a agenda book. Like,
Yeah.
I write what I got to get done,
Mhm.
literally, and that's personal and work wise. I write it in here.
Yeah.
I got sticky notes. I use the reminders on my phone. I have alarms. I do because I will not remember. I swear I won't. I will
Yeah.
not remember. But also sometimes if I forget, I'm like, it's okay.
Yeah.
I've been that's something I had to learn though, because I like everything to be so like this. But sometimes
Mhm.
I'm just like, you know what are the priorities? Like what has to get done this week versus in a month?
Mhm.
So that I'm not stressing myself out. It's like let's just do what's important now, and then but you only know that if you know everything you have to get done. So you still
Yeah.
got to stay on track. It's like you look at your list of what you got to get done, and then prioritize it based on like
Yeah.
give everything its own deadline to what works for you, and then work backwards.
That's a good point. Priorities are important. Even
Yeah,
people that are not in school, understanding your priorities
yeah, that
are
works for
definitely
that's with anything.
yes. And also people not getting like assimilated, that's a word, correct?
Yeah,
To
I guess.
doing the same thing every day.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be
Like
me.
doing it like waking up, working, going home, going to sleep, or waking up, working, doing this, going to sleep. I think a great way to keep your mind, I guess, quote unquote, organized is to throw flares in there sometimes, so that you
Keep
don't
it
always,
spontaneous.
yeah, like keep it spontaneous. Don't always focus on what you always are focusing on every single day. Try to maybe throw flares in there to keep your mind like untraditional.
What's an example? Let's think of something. Wait, Auntie Dana said, why are you thinking? Auntie Dana said you need a balance between work and play.
Yeah.
If you're Stephanie said if you're majoring in STEM, get an internship for the summer. That's true.
Yeah.
And Mike said deadlines are key for sure.
True.
So what's a way that you can like throw a little monkey wrench in your schedule?
Yeah,
Because
let me think.
it's easy to stay in your day-to-day schedule. It's
Definitely.
comfortable, it's easy, you know what you got to do. Some people don't even feel like they have time to add extra stuff
That's
in
true.
there, but you can, but you know, it's reality. People feel like, you know, they don't got time. But
Yeah. Okay, I got
what would
one.
you say?
You
Okay.
get off work at 4:30, 5, whatever. Maybe. I don't know. Or you get worked off at 7. You know,
5,
and
5:30.
or 6 and it's light outside. Before you drive back home or take the bus home, go find a local park and go sit and look outside for a little bit. Just a little 30-minute park session. Maybe walk, sit for a little bit, and then go home. I bet it will
Yeah.
refresh your day. I bet it will.
Facts. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Mine said
Try
go get
somebody
ice
try
cream
that.
or a smoothie. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think of
A
something
sweet
that
a treat or something.
yeah. I mean, I think for me, sometimes I like to just go to Target and buy something.
Target.
I just like to go
Yeah.
to my favorite store and buy something
Yeah. Yeah.
sometimes. But if I'm being realistic, if it's like a regular week, I don't know. I feel like I need to get better with that. I think I need to get better with doing something outside of my schedule. I think I'm
Yeah.
good with that on the weekends more so, but if it's just
Mhm.
the weekday or a busy few weeks, I think I need to find ways to add
Excuse me.
something that's
Mhm.
not in the normal schedule. Especially when
Yeah.
I'm in school and work, I feel I have no room for doing extra stuff.
Yeah.
But
I definitely I
I
think
could because I ain't got no
get
kids.
Lord, getting out your system definitely helps. 100%.
Yeah, it
100%.
does. It does for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Ooh, before we wrap up,
Mhm.
what's a show right now that you would recommend to people if they
Ooh.
would prefer to watch a show as
Oh,
their break?
I got a great show for y'all. If y'all have a Netflix account or you on the illegal websites, watch Ozarks.
Oh my God, that's your
OZARKS.
dad loves that show.
For real?
Yeah. What you
Oh,
didn't know? He used to love that
Ozark?
show.
Oh, I have to call him.
Hey, put your thumbs up in the chat if he tuned in. But yeah,
No, I cannot call him until I finish the season because you know how he get with the
yeah, he will
spoilers.
spoil it.
I
Oh
cannot
my God.
call him
He
yet.
will spoil it like, dang, you know what you be doing. You know
Wow.
what you be
He tells,
doing.
wait, you ain't watched that yet? I said I was on season 3, not yet.
Oh my gosh.
But nah, yeah, Ozark. Watch
Twin
that.
Peaks. I never heard that. Okay, Twin Peaks.
I
Cool.
heard it. Dijon told me about that.
Yeah, Dijon just put that in
Yeah,
the chat.
yeah.
Do I have a recommendation? I don't know. They said stop it. No, yeah, no, it's true. Um, I don't know. I was trying to find the Upshaws on Netflix. That's a funny one.
The Upshaws. I never heard of that.
Yeah, it's about a family. Mike Epps is in it and like Wanda Sykes and stuff, but they have like a family and it's just a funny, chill
Yeah.
comedy type show that
Yeah.
I think is really, really good. I love that show when I just want to just chill, laugh a
Mm,
little bit. It's not too serious.
yeah.
I like Blood and Water too, Kiana. That's a good show. That's on Netflix. Yeah, Blood and Water.
Okay.
So yeah,
These are
if
good
y'all got
options.
yeah. Yeah, Aniki said she loves Upshot. I be cracking up. Oh
I
my
never heard of that.
God.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah. Don't tell me if you don't like it. That's gonna blow me. But yeah, man, no, I hope that
I'm dead.
I think sometimes people feel that when the summer hits, everybody can just chill and do nothing, but that's not the case. So we just wanted to
Yeah.
talk about how
What they say?
Jeremiah said, man, watch the Thunder win game 1 tonight. Please.
Oh yeah, who that guy in the NBA championship, man? It's like,
Oh, hush.
I got the Timberwolves. I was saying OKC though.
You are a switch up. Like,
Nah, the defense is too crazy. Defense is
oh,
too
so that's who you want to win the championship. Oh my gosh.
yeah. But all
Put the
right,
Clovers in
go
the
ahead.
chat for the Celtics. Thank you.
Oh Lord.
But no, so hopefully this helps. If you have any tips for us, let us know. I'm always looking for ways to try to be better and stuff. So
True.
yeah, but
True.
this was yet another episode, y'all. We love y'all. I'm hot. Like I gotta,
For real?
I don't know. I'm hot, yeah.
It's cold down here. I'm chilling.
Oh my god! But we will be together next week once DeArnie
Yes.
fixed his germs. He got some. Yeah, he sick or whatever. So, but we love y'all. We will see y'all next week. Peace.
For sure. No more Miss Tuesdays. We'll
Shut
see
up,
y'all.
DeAndre.